Hello guys and girls and welcome back to Prison Architect for Noobs. We are currently in episode 3, and if you haven't seen episode 2 or even the first episode, I highly recommend you go back and check them out. They're full of useful tips and tricks on how to start your new prison. If you are new to Prison Architect, even if you're not new, this might be a useful video. There might be some tips and tricks that I've managed to get off Reddit and from playing myself that you didn't know you could do. So, if you have watched the last episode, you'll know that we finished building and hiring staff for the prison. So now that that's all done, we can go ahead and do the regime, and then finally we can let some prisoners in. So that's exactly what we're going to do now, guys. So, here we are. Here is our prison. We're going to go to reports, and we're going to go to regime. Now, they only need about 6 hours sleep. And there's not really much else I can do at the moment. I'm going to pause it for now because I'm losing money. Obviously they don't work at the moment, so I can't do that. Although we could build a classroom, I suppose, and that would give them something to do when working. So yeah, I think we're going to go ahead and do that. We've got enough money to be able to do that. So we're going to do that. And we're going to split this into 2 classrooms, and that means we can have 2 lots of learning going on. Just like that and like that. So, the regime. They only need about 6 hours sleep, which means at the moment that's going to be nothing. They're going to go to sleep at 12, wake up at 6 AM, or 7 AM rather. And what they're going to do is, you should never leave this as nothing, because some of them won't wake up and they won't fulfill the goals they need to fulfill, and they'll just get angry through no fault of your own. So what we're going to do is we're going to have an hour's shower time. We could probably afford to have a couple of hours. Then there is going to be an hour's free time. Now the minimum amount of work I would suggest we put is 3 hours, so that's exactly what we're going to do. We're going to have 3 hours work time, 3 hours work time, free time, and yard time. No, we'll do all free time and some yard time. So we've got 2 sessions of work, we've got 2 periods of eating, we've got some free time, some shower time, and some yard time and sleep. That's fantastic. That's exactly what I would have my prison as any day of the week. It's going to give them all variety, and hopefully we won't get any dangerous prisoners. So the prisoners, let's go through that. Now we have high risk, normal risk and low risk, pretty self-explanatory. Low risk and normal risk are easy to maintain, whereas high risk, although it may not seem like they're annoyed, they will just go around killing random people. They have an appetite for killing teachers as well. So we don't want to have high risk in your first prison. Maybe if you increase the prison size, that's absolutely fine. But for now, we're not going to have any high risk. We're going to go normal risk. Now, the benefits of high risk, though, is you get paid more money for the more high risk prisoners you have. You get paid a little bit less for normal and a lot less for low risk. So the goal at the moment is to get this daily cash flow above, so in positives. Hopefully we should do that with a couple of prisoners, and also we can make money through the workshop eventually, but for now I'm banking on my prison being good enough that I actually get bonuses for there not being anything bad happening in the prison. So the more days you go without anything bad happening, the more bonuses you get. So that's what I'm banking on. Now, you remember in the last episode I hired a psychologist as it said we needed to, and in doing so we unlocked this up here, the danger level. This will tell us when our prison is becoming dangerous. Now, there will be exclamation marks, and it will tell you how fast it's going up and what the danger level is. As you can see, no prisoners, it's very low. So if I click needs here, we'll see that this is the needs of the prison. Anything in red is something you need to sort out. Now, if it's towards the end of the day and the sleep goes red a little bit, don't worry, because they're probably going to get to bed soon anyway. That's going to go straight back down. Now, we've looked at regime, we've looked at the prisoners, and we've looked at staff. We've looked at grants. Now the last thing we're going to look at is programs. So when the prisoners come to the prison, they're going to be interested in doing some programs. And I believe if I go to grants and get the education reform program, and cell block B. That's going to give us a bit more money, and also we're going to do that one there, security procedure. Fantastic. So, let's have a look. So if we go to programs, you'll see that in this we need 15 prisoners to pass the foundation education course and 5 to pass the general education course. So the foundation education course is probably what they're going to be more interested in first. Now we have 2 classrooms and 2 sessions of work, which when built should be enough for 4 sessions of foundation education program. There are also others: workshop safety, kitchen safety, carpentry apprentice, behavioural therapy and general education qualification. Behavioural therapy will only be unlocked to prisoners who have done something bad in your prison. Usually this isn't unlocked unless you've got high risk prisoners. We're not going to have that, as I've said. So let's get this classroom built then, and we can go ahead and open our prison once this is built, because then our prisoners will have something to do all the time. So where are my workmen? There they are, look. Now you'll find that although the graphics aren't great for Prison Architect, it is a very CPU intensive game. This means that it's going to take a lot of your CPU rather than your GPU. So rather than your graphics card, it's going to use your processor. Which means if you do massive structures or you make a massive prison where it's in alpha and not very well optimized at the moment, it probably is going to lag. Now that's not because you've got a bad graphics card, that's purely down to the fact that it's using your processor rather than your graphics card. So don't worry too much, it will be sorted out when the game is better optimized, but for now you just have to put up with it. Spikes of lag. I seem to be lagging at the moment, I'm not really sure why. Hopefully I'll get that sorted out for you. So let's sell these. Mine. And we're going to split this room into roughly half, and they're going to be classrooms. So let's have a look. Where is classrooms? You can never find anything you want. Classroom. It's even highlighted. God, keep doing that. So as you can see, a classroom needs a school desk and an office desk. So they're going to be highlighted here. We're going to have some school desks. 1, 2, 3, 4. We're going to have enough so that when we expand our prison, there will be room for more prisoners to teach, or to be taught rather. There we are. Boom, 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 boom. Boom, 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 boom. There we go, and obviously utilities, I am going to need to light up this room. So that's what we're going to do now. Through there, through there. Let's go one more further. And then that's going to want to be blocked off by a nice bit of fence. And we'll wait for them. Oh, that'll do. It's all blocked off nicely. There we go. I don't think they're escaping from that. Now they're currently bringing in the chairs, the desks, so that's absolutely fine. We'll let them do that. Just while they're doing that, I'm going to look at what's being used. Not a lot, so I'm not sure why it's lagging. I haven't got it on windowed, I don't think. No. No. Got 30 FPS, so who knows? Come on. Hurry it up. God, it's really lagging. Is it lagging? I don't know. Maybe. Doesn't seem to be till I scroll. Anyway, oh well, it's working. So we're going to have this locked open. Now remember guys, locking doors open is not always a bad thing. In fact, it's going to stop it kind of, what's the word, bottlenecking when prisoners go to leave. Now, these don't lock them open, this don't lock it open, but you can lock open certain doors, because when you hit this lockdown button anyway, if something bad was to happen, they're going to instantly lock every single door in the prison, so you don't need to worry. Now out here, as I said earlier, I'm going to do a road gate and a road gate, and that is going to be fenced off. Now what this allows me to do is to place a guard outside, which is what I want really, and it's a bit more security as well, so there's nothing wrong with a bit of security. Look, they've just decided they can't get in there, so now they're going to go all the way around. Silly billies. Silly billies. Continue our paving stone path. Like that. There we go. It's all lit up, and that needs an office desk. They're probably bringing it. Okay, so what I'm going to do, just for a bit of extra security, is I'm actually going to fence that off with a jail door just there. Okay, and we should actually be done now. What I'm going to do is, because no one can escape this, I'm actually going to open normal risk prisoners. Now as you can see in the top left, we're going to have 8 prisoners arriving in 14 hours. Now we can hold 18 for now. I'm going to increase that number. I'm going to build a cell block just up here. We're going to increase that to up to 50 so we can unlock cell block B. And I just want to complete this grant here, so we're going to go to deployment and just quickly, there we go, we don't actually need him there, and that completes that grant. We can now get another grant, government security ratings, which we will do in a while. We don't need to do that yet. So as you can see guys, I've managed to build a fully functioning prison, and I've still got 122,000 left over. Now this is no cheating, this is just with careful planning, careful building of a prison. I've got everything I need to run a prison, and I've still got lots of money left over. So a lot of people find this game hard. I don't find it that hard because I've been playing it since the release. It really is an awesome game once you get into it. It does just take bit of time to get into it, but as you can see they're working on that now. Let's have a look. It's normal. It's gonna shut soon. As soon as the prisoners arrive, all these doors that are open will shut except the ones you've locked open. Another tip I just thought to myself is to grab some metal detectors and to stick them by the canteen. Make sure they're hooked up. Yeah. Just have a sip of my drink. Ah, lovely. Pipsy. Okay. Let's hire a couple more janitors. Or one more, just to keep the place looking fresh. Now we really need to increase this, and that is going to increase once our prisoners arrive and when they stop, when they don't cause trouble. So hopefully this prison is going to be enough that they don't cause trouble, and you're going to get your monetary bonus for them not causing trouble. We will soon see. There is no telling really. Now the reason, some of you might be wondering why I allocated 2 hours to shower, and that's because shower is really important. They will get really annoyed if they're not hygienic. And some prisoners it may take a while to get to the shower. I can afford to do 2 hours at the moment, so that's exactly what I'm going to do. Our classrooms are done, and as you can see, if we go down to programs, there we go, we can do 4 slots of classrooms, 2 from 10 to 1 and 2 from 3 to 6. When people get interested, a teacher will come in and they will teach our prisoners. So now that we've got a majority of it done, save ourselves a bit of money, we can probably go down to a couple of them just like that. Probably too many chefs actually. There we go, so it saves us a bit of money. And we're going to plan out, or we're going to build rather, our second prison block. Here we go. And that is going to be entranced. Where should the entrance? Just here. Oh, I don't like that actually. Just there. It's going to be our second prison block. Let's have a look at our power supply. Doing alright, but we should probably increase the capacitors just so that it can hold a bit more power, because it's going to be powering the cell block soon. Okay guys, so we are now going to go to bureaucracy and we're going to unlock clone and prison labour. This is what we need to be able to clone things, as you'll see, and to make or to let our prisoners work to create license plates, beds, or to work in the kitchen, laundry, which is another thing I need to build. Thanks for reminding me, guys. I shall build a laundry place just here. That is where that laundry will go. They'll be able to work in this laundry place. I'm not too bothered about the security of it. I am going to have, though, a guard patrolling here, because they can be naughty with the teachers. So we're going to have a guard there. Okay, that looks weird, but fair enough. And it's not going to build a wall here. That's fine. Just do that. Do that. And that. And this is going to be our... Oh, we need prison labour. Actually, I'm going to allocate just this. A little bit of room. If I can. No, it doesn't look like it. Okay, that's going to be cleaning cupboard. Just there. So that our janitors can put some bleach in there. That's what we like to see. Our prisoners will be here in 15 minutes. Oh my, oh my, oh my. Lock this open for now. Come out like that. Along like that. And we can demolish that. So, when is prison labour? Researching. Takes a while. We've got clone, so let me show you what clone does. We're going to fill in the common room. We want another common room. And another shower. So there we go. We're going to click clone. We're going to right click and drag over that. And through the power of cloning, we're going to go boom, 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 boom. I want you in my room. And then you get that, which bloody sucks. So that's fine, so we can do that. Click on clone and continue. Oh, there we go. Look at that. Some more cells added. We're going to do the same here. I know it's a bit off, but that will do. It's going to give us enough room. We've got laundry. Wahey. So let's get some utilities to these bad boys. Just up there. Just along there. And it's also going to need some large pipage. Fantastic look. Beautiful. It was meant to be, guys. It was meant to be. It's going to be that done. And room-wise, we're going to have... What was this going to be? The common room, wasn't it? That's right. Just there. And the shower. Just here. So there we go, our first 8 prisoners have arrived. There they are. They're waiting to be delivered. Open that up, there we go. So they're going to deliver them to their cells, and as you can see they're in their cells, to which they will start. Well, they can't work at the moment because none of them are interested in the programs. That's fine, they will be. They will be. They're always interested. And you'll soon see that we'll be able to hold a lot more prisoners with this cell block going in. So we'll just wait for that to happen. What did that? One prisoner has a serious complaint. So go on to needs, and look, they need a bit of everything because they've just arrived. That's fine, they are going to get all of that. That will even out. The first couple of days it's going to suck, but it will even out. So it looks like our workmen are having trouble. I forgot to do deployment. I forgot to deploy this. There you go. And as you can see, this gets really full, but they should use this all building everything. You can right click on gates, by the way, and that will temporarily open them to let someone through if they need to go through. So as you can see, right clicking, this is everything we've ordered. Unfortunately it doesn't fit, so they're going to be waiting a while, but that's fine. Okay, so I'm going to skip ahead, guys, through the power of time lapse, and when this is all complete I will come back and show you what we have. So there we are, guys. The workers have worked relentlessly throughout the night to get this new cell block complete. It did take a while, just putting the finishing touches to it now, but it is pretty much done, and as you can see we can now hold 32 prisoners. I've turned my prisoner intake off for a while, simply because we got a massive influx. We've now got 28 normal prisoners. This will go up when we have days with no incidents, and then once all these workers are done I'm going to get rid of quite a few because we're not going to need them for a while. Well, it looks like we're going to need them for this. There we go. So, fantastic, we've opened our prison, we've got prisoners, I've shown you the regime as well as other things. Hopefully you're a bit more clued up on Prison Architect. I will continue this series, including expanding the prison at maximum security. We can look at outer walls, how to make money and all that kind of thing. We are going to go into it in depth, but for now I hope you're picking up the baby steps, I suppose, of the game. It is a game that takes a while to get used to, as I've said, but once you do get used to it, it can be real good fun, and you can create some amazing prisons. Just take a look on the Steam Workshop for just what kind of prisons you can create. You can create some amazing things. Someone's recreated the Death Star, and so there's mods as well to turn it into a prisoner of war camp and all that kind of things. As you can see, the danger level is increasing. This is because they want sleep and food. It's because we've got new prisoners. That is something they're all going to get. They're all going to get sleep and food. In fact, they're getting food now. So here we go. We'll see this has stopped going up. There's the food, look, going down. They're all eating. Nom nom nom. They're all coming, look. Now, the reason you want to put metal detectors in your kitchen is because they will take spoons and dig with them. So you don't want them to have spoons. That is kind of the dig and implement just here. Now, as you can see, the sleep is getting in the red, but like I said, they won't cause any trouble because they are going to go to sleep soon. If we actually go to reports and we go down to finance, you'll see the days without an incident, 2.1 days, $280 a day. That will keep rising and rising until eventually we get in the positives. But just to help that along, back down to 8. So we're now only losing 556 a day. We've got 71,000. I think that's going to be it for this episode, guys. We've opened our prison. We've got some prisoners in. As you can see, the regime is working pretty well. We're not getting any riots or fighting prisoners. All our prisoners are being fed. We've got our prison fully guarded. There we are. They're having their yard time. If we go down to their needs, everything should be good. Pretty much, apart from bowels and bladder they can do in their cell. They have just eaten, but they'll eat again. Clothing, that will come with the laundry. which is what I'm going to fill in now. Just before I finish this episode, I'll show you what the laundry requires. It requires some washing machines, some ironing boards, and some laundry baskets. So there we go, that's going to be that done, and they're going to be able to go in there. Well, the janitors will actually do this for you. This is what their job is, kind of thing. So if we go to utilities, this is going to need to be hooked up to not only electric but to water, so we're going to hook it up to electric, and we're going to hook it up to water as well, just like that. So that's going to get some electric, it's going to get some water, and that's going to be a fully functional laundry room. And our prisoners are going to get fresh clothes. As you can see, look, there we go. One prisoner feels suppressed. That's mainly because of the guards. Suppression, we'll go into all of that in a later episode. For now, don't worry about that. They shouldn't feel too suppressed if you've kind of followed this guide. Now, I'm not saying build one exactly like this, guys. This is just my version. You don't have to do anything like this. As long as you include these types of rooms to get your prison started, you can build it in any manner you want. That's the fun of the game, guys. You can build any type of prison you want. So if you know any prisons in real life, maybe you live near one and you know what the layout of the prison, you can copy that layout, you know. That's something you're able to do with Prison Architect. And that is why I think it's a fun game. So, I forgot you have to go all the way along. Oh, they have gone all the way along. Oh, there we go. So there's our janitors delivering our fresh clothes to our prisoners. So there we go, guys. I hope you've enjoyed this episode. We are up and running. In next episode, we will look at taking this further, fencing it all off, making some money for the workshops, and we will introduce how to segregate the prison. So we have maximum one side, normal the other, or low and normal, however you want to do it. If you think the video was informative, you enjoyed it, make sure to like, comment and share. If you didn't, dislike it, tell me why, give me some hints and tips. Maybe I've missed something out and you think it should be included. Let me know in the comments below. I hope you've enjoyed, guys. Have yourself a fantastic day no matter what day it is. And I have been Simon Tookie. You're watching Prison Architect for Newbies.